Me first? I'm always first.
Age before beauty.
Oh, I like that. All right.
Hold on.
Ready? Ready?
Put it in.
Yeah. And?
We'll get a full view of it.
Oh,
All right.
we'll do a spin. Do a spin
That's
for
what
it.
we're gonna do.
Do it. Oh, there we go. Right now,
Wow.
they come back over here.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm dizzy. Wow. Hello.
Oh, now that is a nice looking vest.
Yes.
That's super sweet.
This is the one I was looking for last time.
And which box was it in?
It wasn't in the box. It was in the furthest back corner of the room.
As far as you possibly
far
could get. You were
get
never
away
going to
from
look
the
there.
front. No, until I went back there looking for something else, and then I saw it and I went, "That's what I want."
That's nice. That's
It's
really nice.
Botte, B-O-T-T-E, activewear for photographers.
I like that.
And as I said, this is a big whoop to do.
It's a big one to do. Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is Don's Used Photo Equipment.
That's right.
So, Todd, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I see you've actually shaved. He actually shaved
With
all the
a
way.
razor.
All the way. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm straight right now. Yes, you all the way down to the skin. I'm so impressed.
And there was a few little red
Bumps and bruises.
No, blood spots. Ouch.
The nurse.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
needed some help.
You know, just get the
Has mom seen this?
No.
No, not yet.
Not
Ooh,
yet.
she's going to be surprised because
well, this morning.
she's
Yeah, whenever I picked up Dad.
maybe she really wasn't awake.
No, she's like at 4.
So speaking of Dad, we're going to jump into that.
Yeah.
One. Speaking of Dad, he's actually in here in the building right now.
Shh.
Don't
Wake him.
Don't wake him up. He's actually been in here like a few days during the
He
week.
came here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the day before, yesterday, and today.
Out and about. He's been running around like crazy. But
3 days in a row has worn him out.
I understand he still didn't have a driver's license.
Well, he has one. I'm just not letting him drive right now.
All right.
You
Well,
got to be able to hit the brake, when you're driving. So I just, whenever I was like, we're going to go out in the parking lot someday, and I want to see if he can actually stop.
all right. That sounds good.
But he's getting better.
He's getting much better. It's really good to see him. So,
Yeah.
so if you guys, there's a chance if you stop in the store, you're going to see him. He's
Yeah.
probably going to be up front, and he's going to be the first person to greet you. So, do say hello. Stop
He's
in.
going to go, hey, what do you want?
So I realized that our show isn't the last couple of shows we've done a public service. We talked about the CT scanners and
Yes.
the X-ray scanners and the TSA and
Yes.
things not to ask them.
Which is pretty much anything.
So we are actually a very topical video, right?
Yes.
We're topical. Well, we're going to be topical again today because I would like to give my 2 cents about the coronavirus.
Oh, no.
So
Is this going to be politically correct?
of course it is. And so I'm going to just give you the same advice Mama Holga would give me. And that's number 1, wash your hands. Don't touch your face.
Brush your teeth.
And if you're a photographer, now's the time to break out your telephoto lenses because the farther away you are from people, the better it's going to be, right?
That explains your new lenses.
Yes, I did get myself a nice new lens. It's got some distance on it.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Until right now, the closest it had been to me was 30 feet. So, I mean, it's...
I've been on the other side of the store most of the time.
But I'm fine.
I'm a little bit, kind of,
Don't breathe on me.
I think we're all good. Anyways,
All right.
not to make light of anybody who's having coronavirus, but distance helps. It does help.
Cleanliness and distance.
It certainly does.
Mhm.
So, Todd, this is also super exciting because you guys can't see it. Right now I see it on the counter. We're going to go through a plethora, and I use the word plethora correctly.
Just to show off.
The fact that you have got a ton of stuff here, all
Yes.
from one company.
One company.
And it's such a variety of products. I don't even know where you would like to start.
Oh, my
First of all,
goodness. First, I'd like to start with subscribe. Do we want to start with that?
Well,
Because people don't always make it
he's
to
got
the
a good
end.
point. If you don't make it to the end, we certainly would love you to subscribe,
Comment.
like,
We don't want you to
thumbs
dislike.
it up,
But
thumbs
if-
it down.
but
It
if
doesn't
you
really matter.
do the thumbs down, tell us why.
Yes, it would be lovely if you would subscribe
Yeah.
to us because we do wait till the end to actually say, hey, please subscribe.
Yeah, but let's do it a
But
little
if you
early.
never make it to the
'Cause
end, you never hear
I had a
us say
customer in today where we're telling him, and as we were telling him about the
videos, yeah.
he goes, I just subscribed. And
Yeah.
if he can do it, you can do it.
I think we gave him an entire semester's worth of SLR training in
30
what, it was about
minutes.
10 minutes.
Well, no, it's like
15?
30 or 40 minutes.
That was, and
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't even get paid. Did you get
No.
paid for that? I didn't get paid for that. That's
No. No, but there are a lot of classes that are starting to come out. That's a neat cool thing about it. I was looking up on the internet, and I study the internet a lot for just
You
trying
study
to
the
learn.
I've seen every disgusting page on the internet twice.
Did you say?
I mean, every page.
Did you footnote it for me?
No,
Okay. Well, all right, if you're going to do that, share. But the thing of it is that as each year goes, more and more people are doing classes around Dallas.
Yes.
About a year or so ago, I feel like it's a few years now, Dallas Center of Photography was doing classes.
Yep.
Now, Photographique does classes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do classes. And so there's just a lot of other stores and groups and people doing little workshops and classes. Oil and Cotton, which is over in, I think, Bishop's Arts District.
I believe so, yes.
Melissa, one of our customers, did a class there, filled it up.
Mm-hmm.
I think 12 people was their limit. And they did a class on developing film, 3-hour class. Now, in May, they're going to have a lot more classes at the Oil and Cotton. So classes are on various different topics, are popping up all over the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And there's talk about classes on film cameras.
Yes, specifically.
Film cameras. And so it's just everywhere you go, it's really expanding.
It's a lot of demand for people to learn how to use. And, cameras are pretty complicated if you have never picked one up and struggled through. If you're not willing to read the instruction manual yourself, I strongly suggest taking a class.
Yes, taking a class. Absolutely.
But what I see in front of me still is an awful lot of Kodak.
Yes.
It's like I see a sea of yellow in front of us, right?
Yes.
And
the Kodak yellow.
And from what I understand, or maybe I've got this wrong, so you're going to fill me in. You've got a new source for this?
It's a old source.
Or no source for some of this.
Yeah, no, it's an old source for all of it, basically.
Ooh.
Now.
Well,
yes.
Fill us in.
Fill us in. There are suppliers to stores like me that are not open to the public. And the ones, and that's a whole topic on suppliers by itself, but because there's some issues with them out there. But there's one very reputable supplier out there called Roberts Distributor, which is connected to Roberts Cameras in Indianapolis. And they have a store where they sell all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But then they set up a distribution center connected with the store to distribute, starting off with Ilford Photo products. And they were the sole distributor in I guess the Northern Hemisphere for Ilford. And then they slowly started adding. And through another topic in conversation, they actually wound up first carrying the Kodak color film.
Okay.
And not the black and white out of preference or to Ilford. They just carried the color.
What is the term for that? That's something
black.
Of interest. No, it's
there is a term for it, and I just couldn't remember it right off.
Conflict of interest.
Well, that's true.
That would have been a conflict.
But as time wore on,
Your Honor, I object.
Sustained. Darn, I keep losing. But as time wore on, they actually worked it out, and they're comfortable, and all the parties involved said, okay. They added on the black and white lab. Now, not only did they add on the black and white film, they added on the darkroom stuff,
the chemicals,
the chemistry,
the stuff that I truly miss.
The powder, the liquids. That is just like what I've been trying for years to get. And if anybody comes in here all the time knows, I have had a lack of Kodak darkroom chemistry.
There has been
more.
There has been a void in all of our hearts because this stuff has been.
Dallas has suffered for it, but no longer.
Yes.
We no longer suffer because Roberts now carries these products where camera stores such as myself can get them.
And now you
can. And I
them.
do.
All right. Well, so let's start off with the one that is near and dear to my heart. Because when I started developing my own film at home, I started with Kodak D76. Lay it on me.
Lay it on you. New bags, new everything.
D76.
We need music.
Well, we do have music at the beginning and the end of the video.
Yeah.
But yes, D76. And I would buy it in the powder form, and I would go ahead and pre-mix it. And I forget how long this, I probably mix it in a gallon jug. I don't know what this mixes into. This is a 1 gallon. Oh, yeah. This is exactly the stuff I would use.
Yes.
This is great stuff.
Fun stuff. Now, what's funny about it is new company. So what? There's some huge thing. And we figured it out. The only thing we can figure out is they must have gotten a deal in the bags. Yeah. So they just put everything in the bags.
Big bags.
And then just cut it off and do that, because it just all comes down to that. But there we go.
Don't take it across the border.
D76.
Just don't take it across the border. Explain to them. It's like, look, it really is what it is.
It is what it is.
So that's D76, and that was one chemical.
Stay in the powdered section.
Staying in the powder section. What do you got?
Hypo clearing.
Oh, there we go.
Say again, music. That would have been perfect for this. In the big bag. And it
dun dun dun.
So hypo clearing. Now, here's the little caveat. All of the film, everything that we're showing is what we have in stock right now.
You have it right now. I could walk out the door with some of these. I'm probably going to. So you know, you could too if you came in the shop and got
That's right. When we open. And
are you saying you're actually closed right now?
I'm not saying anything.
All
right. Now, the other thing is that this is what I have in stock right now. There are more things out there that I have on order in which I don't have in yet.
Yes.
And it's coming in, and it's a lot more stuff. And so I have been able to order it, and I'm getting it in and waiting for the back order to come in. Okay. But they are just receiving things on a weekly, monthly basis, and they will be stocked up fully pretty soon. Now,
new products are always super cool, and I realize these are old products, but the fact that there's the opportunity to get them again,
it's old,
is great.
But it's new because I think it's a lot of this is like let's start with this one, because photo flow. For years, people, you have photo flow? They've been asking me, you have photo flow, man? I mean, like, well,
I am still working. So the last time I bought photo flow, and mind you only need a tiny little bit. And I had a jar. I have a jug. I'm down to about this much. And so the fact that I can see this and buy this and take this home is like, because I'm just that close to being out.
Several people have said that. I'm so close to needing that stuff.
Because it's like, it's like,
got it in stock.
Says I only need a drop, maybe a half a drop will get me through the next year.
Now, this, I don't know if it's a new company making it or if it's the same old company making it, but it's a different formula because there's no hazard shipping.
Ooh, well, that's nice.
So it is different, but the same. And a lot of times the difference is just like 1 or 2 molecules.
Okay.
And also now, who else uses this that we learned about?
The fly fishing people.
Tailwaters down the street, which one day we're going to go look.
Yes, the two of us need to go down to there.
Fly fishing. So if you do fly fishing, you need photo flow. We got it. But this thing right here will last you 1,000 years.
We would like to see how they're using it. So.
Yeah, we know how. Now, the other thing that's back that if people have been asking me, do you have? Yes, I do. HC110.
Ooh.
It's the new HC110.
Now, see, today I feel like Vanna.
Vanna. Thank you, Vanna. Are there any A's up there? The HC110, people are looking at it and they're going, I don't know, it doesn't look syrupy. So evidently, it is a new formula.
It doesn't have flapjacks on the front of it. I mean,
I know. I can't use it on the pancakes. But HC110 is now back in stock. Now, what's funny is the photo flow and HC110 is what everybody's been asking me for. It's like, do you have it? Do you have it? So I have it. Anybody bought it yet? No.
Nope.
So what did they buy? The thing I never had, no one ever asked for, that I finally got in.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I like carrying stuff, whether I don't know if it's going to sell or not, just to have it.
Absolutely.
Selenium toner. Got 3 bottles. This is the last one left.
Well, they're flying off the shelf then, aren't they?
Flying. I literally saw one flying off the shelf. And of course, it had a hand attached to it. Rapid Selenium Toner. So what does this do?
Yeah, what does this do?
It tones the paper in the darkroom.
Ooh, I like
chocolate or brown.
Ooh,
I believe that
is exciting.
It's for films and papers. Selenium Toner. Now, what I like about this, and again, I don't have to buy like a predetermined amount of each of these things. I can just buy 5, 6, 3, 8, 10, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Another company whom I dearly love, I have to buy them 8 at a time, which is fine because I sell them a lot.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. Now, the other things that I am missing on this are Dectal.
Okay. Yeah.
And Ectol.
Okay.
XTOL. So a couple of, there's, I think, 3 things that I have ordered that aren't in, but are on back order.
Well, let me ask a question, if I may. So the D76 is in powder form. Does the D76 also come in liquid form?
Not yet. Not that I am aware of, because I've looked and I do not see any of it. Of course, what you do, this is the other thing. Each thing's labeled as to, like here, it says film. It tells you what exactly it's for. Film and paper. So each one of these things is listed or has a little symbol on it as to what you use it for.
Well, the reason I asked that question, if I may, is because when I switched from the D76 over to Ilfosol, which I liked the fact that I could just mix it from liquid to liquid and right there on the spot, and I liked that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I had that kind of freedom when I had the D76 because I had to mix this entire gallon, and obviously that started an expiration date.
But you really don't have to mix all. That's what the graduates are for. You can mix it.
You're right. I didn't consider mixing because
proportionally.
I didn't. Proportionally, I think so. I would just mix the whole thing. I would fill in a gallon.
How else am I going to sell the graduates if we don't push it?
I don't know what you need graduates for. I didn't graduate anything.
I got me no education.
I got no education. All right. So what else?
Go Mustangs. That's right.
Pony up.
Now let's go over into the film. Now this is something that I have heard about.
You have film too?
I've got film.
Today
was a master film sales day. I had 2 wedding photographers come in, somebody traveling out of state, and they're sitting there piling it up. Funny, we had one customer who, let's see here, was from Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Moved to Georgia, in Dallas doing a wedding.
Yeah.
And as soon will be moving to Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's like, was in Texas, out of Texas. Now all her jobs are in Texas. So she's constantly coming back and forth. And she goes, every time I'm in Dallas, you're my film stop.
I like that.
That's what nice. I like. Now, the other fun thing about this that I really love is that I am able to get all those things in which I've heard about, but wasn't able to get. Or at least not able to get it at a reasonable...
They were just rumors.
Well,
they never
I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures. So it's more than rumors. It was in
a catalog, but I could never get it.
Exactly. And thing of it is that now I can get them. So you go, what are these things that you talk about?
Yeah.
Pro Image 100 contains 5 rollas.
Wait, and 5 rolls equals how much?
That is a pro pack. And I had a customer come in the other day, traveling from New York to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Stopped in the store and ordered 2 bricks.
2 bricks
of Portra 436.
2 bricks.
2 bricks, which is how much?
Is that 40 rolls?
Yes.
See.
Until she got the bill, and then she goes, "Well, I'll just take 1 brick."
Oh, 1 brick.
One brick.
So sorry, that's just. Sorry, I misspoke. That was 1 brick.
Well, yeah, exactly. Prices have gone up.
Looking in the wallet. No, there's only 1 brick in here.
But traveling through, so we get a lot of traveling through business. But Kodak Professional Pro Image 100. Which is, let's see here, where they actually, this is something in which they used, well, if you look on here, nothing, there's, 1 in English. But I think it's mainly Europe.
Oh, okay.
Where this was sold. And they didn't have it here in the U.S. But Pro Image 100 in stock here. Now,
here at Don's Used Photo Equipment, right here.
Don's Used Photo Equipment.
So I could turn around behind Facebook. Me and I could grab some.
Yes.
And you have it here.
I've got it here.
I like that.
Yeah. Not in a picture, in real life. Another one in which I had heard about and people always ask, of course, they ask you until you get it and then they stop asking.
Yes.
Now, this one, Kodak Color Plus. Color Plus. This is another one that wasn't available, I guess,
in the United States?
U.S., but now with the internet, everybody's saying, well, they have it. Why can't I have it? Bobby's got a roll of Color Plus. Why can't I have a roll of Color
Because
Plus?
it costs pounds, not dollars. That's why you can't have it.
They can't pound any sense into us.
Because Brexit's still going on.
That's right. Now we go into the little bit more everyday stuff.
Yes.
We'll start off with these. Let's see here. Oh, wow, they're even lined up for us.
Aw.
Look at that.
That's an accident.
Tri-X, T-Max 100, T-Max 400. Now,
But you had those before.
I've had these before. I'm just showing you everything now. The whole
We're showing you the entire
portfolio.
What is in here right now?
Portfolio of Kodak film. Now, the thing with this is I have it in 35, 120, and 4x5 most of the time. Not all the time. But in the past, until the new distributor had it, I would have to order like 100 rolls of these things at a time.
Which one was it, the one that I bought you out of?
Oh.
That was the T-Max? Yeah.
Tri-X.
Oh, the Tri-X. And you got more in.
So. I've got more in.
Yeah.
In 35, not 120 yet. It's on order in 120, but I don't have it. And then I will be picking up the 4x5 as well. So this stuff right here, I've got it in 35, 120, and 4x5 normally. Now, I don't have all of those in stock right now, but as they get more in, I will get more here. So that covers the black and white.
It's coming down the pipe.
Now, let's do this one last. Because that's
we already talked about that one before.
Well, did we?
Yes, we did, but we'll talk about it again.
Okay. Ektar 100. I've got that 35, 120. I'm out of the 4x5 right now. It will be on order or is on order.
So in case you haven't noticed, we moved from the black and white to the
color
film, C41 processing.
C41 processing, of which I'm trying to get C41 processing chemistry kits in.
Yes, that would be nice.
This is the mid-range. This is what you take every day shooting. Now, the other two I have...
And you should shoot something every day.
Yes, one roll of film.
You should shoot one roll of film a day. Dr. Todd and Dr. Holga here recommend shooting one roll of film per day.
Oh, my doctor badge fell off.
You're not wearing the right outfit.
I'm not wearing the right outfit. Ektar. Now, 35, 120, 4x5, and I have one box of 5x7 Ektar film.
5x7?
50 count or 100 count.
Who the heck's got a 5x7 camera?
Language. 50 count. 50 count box of that. So now the two that I don't have right now, which I do carry and have just sold out, which even though the price just jumped up quite a bit for Kodak, Ultramax 3-pack. I carry the 3-pack, and the Kodak. What is the other one? It's goodness gracious. It's the 200 speed. It's been a long day. Yeah, it has. It was really busy. But anyway, I have the 400 speed and the 200 speed, and I'm carrying them both in 3-packs of film. We get 36 exposures, and I just do the 36. Now we get into the pro stuff.
336, is that 108?
7.
Huh?
6, 18, 20. I don't know. I don't have my calculator here. It's 18 plus 390. So, yeah, 108.
Yeah, there we go.
It's been confirmed.
Yeah, I've been confirmed. Fast math is working.
160.
Ooh.
I have this in 35, 120, and occasionally 4x5.
Occasionally.
Now, you're going to sit there and go, okay, well, you got the Ultramax. You've got the 200 speed film. You got the Ektar, and you got the ProView. What's the difference? Layers of emulsion is the main difference.
Yes.
The higher up the food chain you go, the more layers of emulsion there are. Now, the difference between Ektar and UltraGo and this is that the consumer or prosumer have, this is a prosumer version.
Prosumer.
And the Ultramax is a consumer version. And this is a professional version.
Yes.
The consumer and prosumer are a little bit more popping on their colors.
Which is nice. And I like that too. Because as we were discussing earlier, they used to have Blvd and natural color films.
Vivid color and natural color.
And I liked those.
Yeah.
But they became Portra.
They
just said, you know what, we're going to have just the one.
Just the one, and do it in 3 speeds.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the deal. This has more layers of emulsion. Now, this is also more layers, but it also is better for taking pictures of people. The others are better for taking everyday pictures, but because it pops the color more, it ergo highlights the blemishes in the skin. So that's one of the big differences.
Nice skin tones.
Much better skin tones with this. And 160 speed. This is probably the one I sell the least amount of.
Oh, I like the 160 speed.
The 160 is very popular with this group of people, but I sell more of this film. This is the one.
I typically shoot 160, a portrait of 160 in my Holgas out and about in full sun. I mean, I like it. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you should only be shooting like 400 speed in your Holgas because of their slowness. But it's really bright here in Texas. We have a very harsh sun, and I find that the 160 really normally suits it. Really well.
I think it's great for a lot of stuff. But out of the 3 that there are, that is the slowest selling. This is the most popular one.
Yes.
Portra 400 and 120. I sell a lot of this for weddings. Yeah, this comes in 35, 120, and 4x5 as well. But lots and lots of weddings. The 35 millimeter in this is very popular as well. I used to not sell as much 35.
Yeah.
But I sell a lot of 35 in this now. So 35 and 120. Lots of selling.
No,
good. And I sell some in 4x5, which I'm out of right now, but I will be getting. Now, big for weddings. Big time. Also, a lot of people will shoot that at like 300.
And the wedding season has begun, hasn't it?
Today, I had 2 wedding photographers come in, so piled up a bunch of stuff. And
I mean, wedding season, what is normally
March
through
May, June. Yeah. And then it picks back up again October to December. Or September.
'Tis the season.
September. Yeah. So 6 months. 800 speed. Portra 800. This is very big for weddings as well on days that have overcast. In fact, the person who came in bought several Pro Packs of this. And they said, I will take 3. And I go, 3 rolls? No. Pro Packs.
3 Pro Packs.
So the 3 Pro Packs. Portra 800. Great for weddings on overcast days when you shoot outside. That's what this is all about. This is the second most popular one. And I sell a lot of this in 35 and 120 as well. They don't make 4x5 in this.
No.
So those are the only 2 right there.
What a shame.
So this is, hold on just a second here.
Is there something else? There's
something else. It just bugs me.
He's looking at the list. He can't remember.
Color Plus.
Color Plus.
Yeah. So this is the single roll of it. Then I also, no, that's the color. What's the 3? I know I am confused.
It's been a long day.
Kodak Gold. That's
Kodak Gold.
That's very popular.
I haven't heard of Kodak Gold in forever.
Yes, I have Kodak Gold, but I'm out of stock of it right now in 3 rows. So Ultramax at 400 speed, Kodak Gold at 200 speed. Now, you sit there and go, okay, so you sell their stuff in your store. Well, here's the deal.
Yeah. You sell
the stuff in my store. Well, now I finally got it, and I can sell it in the store. And because I have a good supplier, I'm very happy with the new supplier. And they carry a variety of things, and I don't have to buy 100 rolls at a time, which I really do appreciate the ones that I were buying it from. Nothing against them. But the thing of it is that now I have a much bigger selection. The difference between this store and stores between here and, say, LA is that I have a lot of the stuff in stock now, and I have more than 10 or 20 rolls of it.
So when I call up and I say you have it in stock?
I go, yes.
And I say, well, how many do you have?
I'll say 100 rolls. And then they'll say, I'm just looking for one.
I just need the one.
It's like if I've got it in stock, I've got one roll.
I've got the one.
That's
that's the big benefit we actually have here in Dallas.
Yeah.
This store is actually a huge benefit. I went, like I said, I was at
another location.
I was at another store today. I walked in there. They had exactly what I want. And I bought it. So I mean, this is one of the benefits of having a store like this. I mean, if you don't have the inventory,
You don't have it.
When I'm ready to spend some money, then it's like, what a waste. I mean, yes, you can order it. You can get it shipped to you. You can wait for it, all that kind of good stuff. But you know what? Some of these wedding photographers need it today.
They're shooting a wedding tonight.
They can't wait.
This right here, I have about 80 rolls of it left right now.
Yep.
Okay. And around here, a lot of stores will go, that's a lot. You sell that much?
Yeah.
80. That's panic time. I mean, I got to get more. Probably in a couple of weeks from now, I'll have about 200 to 300 rolls of this stuff in my store. And, then I'll probably have to order another 100 rolls at the end of the month. But I will have hundreds of rolls of this in the store whenever it starts coming in. And I will probably try to keep over 100 rolls of the 35 millimeter version of that now in stock because I sell so much of it. Now, things such as the Ektar, I already got my 100 rolls in because I ordered it through another source, which is fine. And I've got it, and it's got way out dating on it. So the lady who came in from out of state, or
right, from Austin or Oklahoma?
Well, I don't know, from Georgia.
Oh, okay, Georgia.
Yeah, she goes, okay, is it out of date? And I said,
no.
The SFX is out of date, but the rest isn't. But I'll let you know if it's out of date. No. This stuff
grab one of those. Grab one of those Pro Pack and Friends. Let's see how far out of date that is.
No, you went out of date.
Yes. You went out of date.
Here we go.
This is out of date. See, Todd got these walked into the store today. Todd, what is the expiration date on these?
The expiration of this is 5 May 1987.
Oh, I was still in high school.
I was out in the real world.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry that you're an old dog, but still, it is that old.
1987. That's out of date film.
That's over 30 years old.
Vericolor. So 3 boxes.
If you really want some interesting film, it is here.
You know what it came with? Show them what it came with.
Oh, yes. So this is, once again, one of those, you just never know what's going to show up at the store. This showed up while I was here. And I'm not going to say what you got it for. I understand it was a steal. However, this is a lovely Hasselblad, my folks. This is a 500 CM.
C. Or not the M.
Oh, just the C. And, of course, he doesn't know if it works yet or not. So
it's been working. I've been firing it.
Still not. I mean, it's just nice that things like this.
Yes.
This came in with the film and some other things, and so it's cool that things like this just show up.
I was about as excited for the film as I was for the camera.
Well, I mean, it's kind of cool.
We sell a lot of out of date film, and the more out of date it is, the more people love it. Now, this thing right here is fun. Now, the difference between C and CM.
Yeah,
we got a moment on this.
Okay, sure.
Hold that, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Van.
I got it.
There, hold that too.
All right.
The screen.
It's a cube.
It's a cube, but you will be assimilated. No. In order to remove the screen, you have to unscrew all 4 of the screws to take out the viewfinder.
Yeah. And
replace it. Then you have to screw those all in exactly so that it will look in focus when it is in focus. And on the 500 CM, you just have a little lever. You pull it over here, and just drop the screen out and change it. That's the difference. This is the very older model. What you looked it up. What is this thing?
I didn't look it up.
Oh,
no.
Somebody looked it up.
I did not look it up.
Now, if you want to know, should we give a secret away today?
I just know that he had some toys to play with.
You want to know a secret today?
Sure.
How do you tell how old? And this isn't a joke. All that starts off like one. How do you tell how old a Victor Hasselblad camera is? Do you know?
How do you?
Do you know?
Do you look at the rings?
No. Yeah. Cut in half.
You count the rings.
All right. Victor Hasselblad Pictures. VHPICTURES. No letters are duplicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So this says TC. VHPICT. 6. VHPIC. 5. TC is 1965.
Ooh, 65.
This is an oldie but a goldie. So every time you pull off the back here and you see these numbers down here,
right?
And you see it here too.
Yeah.
This says UI. So you want to know how old that is?
He's going to count with his fingers,
VHPI 4. That can't be. Yeah, U. PICTU 74. 1974 back.
1965 body.
65 body.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's the little
We'll
trick.
average and say it's 1970 camera.
Yeah, exactly. You can do that and it's legal. In all 57 states or 50 states.
Well, since we've gone over, I'm gonna end with the fact that I'm gonna let you know what I did this morning.
Yes.
This morning, I actually developed my film washi. Yep.
Yes.
I did. I developed it. It was
now,
actually
how did you shoot it? Let's start off with.
Well, first of all, I shot it on my pinhole camera, my Ondu. So yeah, I was hoping that I would have gotten the perfect exposures. But what I'm thinking,
that episode on Ondu is now our most viewed.
It is
viewed video, and also
because it's the Ondu and the speed plates.
Yes, Ondu and the speed plates. It's our most viewed and most hours watched video.
So I shot the W. I'm using 120. I shot it in my Ondu. I probably, it's a little bit super contrasty. I'm not saying the film is, but I'm saying probably the way I shot it. So, I probably need to work on that as far as that's concerned. And I might want to shoot it in something that actually gives me better control on the exposure. But developing it really was a whole lot easier than I thought it was. I just had 4 trays. I had multigrade, I had water, I had fixer, and I had water. And I saw a video where the guy was like trying to bring it in and trying to, use like a big old stretch of film and trying to get it in. It's like once I got it wet, it kind of nicely bunched itself up. It's like, oh, well, that's easy to do. You just have to be careful with it so you don't tear it or something like that.
No, so it doesn't overlap.
Well, no, overlap because you kind of like agitate it a little bit and then you kind of pull it out and you put it in the next water. It's almost like, you're just letting like a piece of cloth just kind of fold up on itself.
One of those things that use slinkies,
Yeah, you just kind of just dunk it into the next water and you kind of like agitate it. You pull it back up by the tail. You put it in the next one. You agitate. It really was not that hard at all. So I'm actually pretty excited to go shoot some more. I just want to improve my exposure so I can get some better images. Yeah. So I shot a couple of shots. I'll probably throw them on this video so you guys can see them. Warning, it's going to be a dead fish again because that was one of the good shots that turned out.
Yeah, shot 2 rows and how many prints actually came out?
Well, I haven't scanned them yet, so I don't know how usable most of them are. The 2 shots that I've got that I know are good, I reversed them with my iPhone. Yes. So it was down and dirty as far as taking a look at them.
Okay, I was wondering how you did that.
I probably, there's probably 4 or 5 shots that are recognizable, but I haven't scanned them and inverted them. Because as soon as you invert them, because it is essentially film on paper, as soon as you invert them, it's like, oh, now I remember what I shot because it looks so much more like what you shot.
There's an app to do that on your phone. You just take a picture and turn it into a positive.
There is. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Yeah. Is there anything else we needed to talk about today?
Well, we've already talked about it, but we're going to talk about it again because it's at the end.
Yes. Yes. Please like, subscribe.
Watch.
Oh,
share.
No, wait, Todd. Oh, they're already watching.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So please subscribe, like, comment, tell a friend.
Share it.
If you could do all those things, we would be eternally grateful.
And if you dislike it, tell us why. Be the first one to do that. Not to dislike it, but to tell us why. I know. It's like, come on. Yeah.
But we do like comments. We answer all the comments that we get, even the bad ones.
I'm learning how to do that now.
Yeah. So, He even knows how to do Instagram
we got a
comments.
Bad comment? I must have missed those.
No.
That's why
not very many. But
not very many. Oh, I guess I selectively view.
If you leave a bad comment, we'll probably say something nice like thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And that's pretty much all we're going to say.
And then we'll just think other stuff.
No, we won't. We won't think those things at all. I think that's it for us, guys. So,
that is, yes.
We're going to see you all later. See you in a couple weeks.
Ciao.
Later, bye.
Bye-bye. Up and out. Woo. Man. I'm glad today's over.
What? Today's over?
Today's over.
I still got to drive home.
It's Red Rover.
Red Rover. Let Todd come over.
Hey man, what do you think of my jacket?
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful. It's a big whoop-dee. It's a
whoop-de-doo.
It's a whoop-de-doo.
I like that.
Thanks, man.